From Victor Bowl in Victorville here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Ryan Lee's taking on Solomon Salama, and they're playing in the mulligan format. Solomon had 2 to start this title match. He hasn't used any of them. Ryan has used 1 of his 2, and he just did right there, and I would have too, because he's working on a 4-bagger, as you may or may not be able to see in that resolution, while Solomon started out 4-bagger 9-spare strike. So this is to take the lead right now on the 6th frame and make it 5 in a row. Oh, and he gets a big break tripping out that 4-7. We thought the right-hand lane might make the difference in this title match. It looks like the right-hand lane's starting to hook a little bit more on the right-handers. So he's out of mulligans there. He used his second one already in order to get that 5th strike. So he's got none. Solomon has both of his remaining. He's the top seed. He's been able to hang on to them. Lee just got by Kennison Andrews in the semifinal match. Kennison had beaten both of our U17 finalists, Ricky Pollum and Sorel Cardenas, in the previous 2 matches. Lee tilts the 5-foot out. That makes it 6 in a row, but he opened in the first, so Solomon can retake the lead if he can strike here in the 7th frame. Remember, he's still got those 2 do-overs in his pocket. We don't do this format very often, but it leads to some dramatic finishes when we do. No! Strangely enough, Solomon not using a blue target zone. He's actually using his other ball, apparently the 2 he owns. He has 2, Anthony, and he's balled up to Hurricane. Look at that. Phenomenally talented for a young bowler, the reigning U15 junior gold champ. Trying to make a 7-bagger. And just crushes the 1-2 pocket. My goodness. Good stuff. Yeah, that's a daunting position for Lee to have to be faced against, but he's still got room for 278 himself, but he's got to do it the natural way. No do-overs allowed here. See if he makes a little move on this lane. It's the lane that wants to hook, and again it goes high, and again he trips out a super high hit. He took the big 4 out last frame, and now somehow the 4-9 fall out. 2 enormous breaks. Now if it gets that far, he's got to finish on that lane too. He's going to have to make a move to get that ball to stop grabbing on the right-hand lane. Kyle Wilson is taking on Philip Sauvé for the handicap division title. They're only in the 4th frame, so we'll get back to them. Kyle's got to win by 21 to win it. Here we have Lee up in the 9th. Only 1 JBT title. It's a team event title. So he's still looking for his first career singles title, while Solomon won his first career singles title back in November with us in Montclair. He's got a pile of U17 titles, which he could win for the next 12 years or so. Wow, and instead on the lane that's got more hold there, he slows down that ball speed considerably and leaves a killer 4-pin. Massive advantage Solomon now, because not only has he got the string working, he's got 2 chances beyond normal to extend that string. Really in a commanding position. Oh, look out. And he almost gets lazy on the spare and misses that. He's got 257 for a max. Solomon right now in the 240s. So he'll still have to perform, but there's a really good chance of capturing title number 2 right here. Holds that follow through, wants it to wheel, and rings a 7th in. His reaction written all over his face. Of course he's going to mulligan that. That's in the no-brainer territory. That leaves him with 1. It is not. Endless 10th and mulligan would be the ultimate kitchen sink of formats, wouldn't it? Did we do both? Oh, that's right. And I thought some crazy matches, didn't it? That's right. That's right. My goodness. This is Saturday night. Nobody got time for that. We're going to do this all over again in a few hours. Big thanks to Victor for hosting us. Only the 2nd time they've had us. And that one's going light, and that one does trip out the 10. Well, I didn't think that 10 was going to fall there. So that puts him in the 250, so 9 spare 9 would lock up a tie, right? And he's still got another do-over in the pocket. crowd roaring back. He's making a non-house shot. We bowled on Leaning Tower. Looks simple today, and that flush hit locks it up. Solomon qualified first today at plus a lot, plus 270 after only going plus 41. As Ryan is so upset he's destroying my set off camera. He's so upset his hair has turned blonde. Oh dear. And it's more heartbreak for Ryan at the hands of Solomon. The JBT kids were telling me that Solomon got the best of him in a recent stepladder match over there, and he does it again over here, and I'm sure we're going to hear about it all night tomorrow morning. Poor Ryan will have to find a ride to his hotel tonight. I don't know if he'll get it. But he has the chance, Ryan. You have the chance. Let us not let this opportunity go away to make the first 710 ever on camera with us. You cannot mulligan the 710. P.S. Solomon just blasted 277. Be there! Oh, it's never... I can't stand it when it's in the right spot and the pin just goes, and that's that. 277 to 234 is your high-scoring final from a not very high-scoring day overall. Congrats to Solomon. 2 titles puts him 84 behind Cortez, and I say that because look out, he's only 6. He's got a chance to... he's got like 20 years to pass him. I've demoted you to 6.
Really? I had a birthday of 7.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Happy birthday on that. Yeah. Double digits is on the way. Talented kid. Let's see how far he can go. We'll switch on over. We still got plenty of time here, so we're going to just keep the camera rolling here and see how Philip and Kyle are doing in a battle between Nevada and Arizona here in the high desert of Southern California.
Sad thing is, I didn't even make the U17.
No, you didn't. You made the U21. That's all that matters. Well, you made the U17 for a couple minutes until Ricky figured out how old he was.
Yeah.
Which is always a challenge.
It should be an under 6 division for Solomon.
How old are you officially?
14.
All right. All right. Kyle's got to beat Philip by 11 pins, and he is currently up by more than that. Throwing a really big game here. What is that? He's up by 39. So no mulligans involved over in the handicap division. They got to do it on their own. Philip had a double in the 5th and 6th with 9 spared in the 7th, and he's starting to run out of frames. Making a great run in the all-conference points list, mostly courtesy of the transportation department, and partially due to his very good bowling, him and his brother. His brother was under the weather today, so Philip has taken full advantage on another big sponsorship day from MSC and Priority Girl magazine, so they're playing for a nice scholarship check. Both got $400 on top today, so they will take that gladly. And right now it's Kyle's to win here. Kyle, I had try to do an adult tournament, and it did not go well, and the day after it did not go well, he was out on the lanes practicing and keeping his own chin up and saying, I'm going to come back even stronger, and here he is, coming back stronger. So good lesson for the youngsters. If you have a rough tournament, you just get right back on it. However, as I'm saying all these nice things about him, he whiffs a 10 and gives Philip a little bit of a breath here. Philip, no stranger to big finishes. We'll see if he can pull out another clutch 8th, 9th, and 10th right here. Well, it starts with a Brooklyn in the 8th. He'll take it. "91 bowlers today, 57 of them in the handicap division. A second straight, very big handicap division turnout in SoCal. Thanks to everybody for that. I think we're going to beat that tomorrow, actually, from the pre-entries. We went from 24 lanes in Morongo to 40 lanes here, and that might not be enough. Let's go back to Fountain tomorrow. Another Brooklyn, he got it. Uh-oh. Keeps things more than interesting all of a sudden. 49-69. The lead is now 17, and Philip's got a getting 20, so the lead changes hands through just one set of turns. Now, let's see if Kyle can regroup. having an excellent season, but still a non-winner. A high finish of 2nd in the East Coast JBT's Vegas Open. A high finish of 3rd with us. We know Philip knows how to win. Oh man, and a 2nd straight solid 10. It's got to be aggravating as all heck is what it's got to be. Really nice shots, but now he's got to mentally regroup and cover up this spare. If he loses this match, that 9 miss in the 8th may be what it comes down to. Let's see if he can at least get the spare in the 9th. He does. Himself a little fist bump of, yeah, that's what I meant to do the last frame too. That one. Nice job, Ryan Lee. You had a tough customer in the title match there today. Wasn't a whole lot you could do about that one. Well, there's an awful lot Kyle Wilson can do about his own predicament, and he's going to clean the approach is what he's going to do. Whenever he saw, that's a mature move to take a second back off and reset himself. Heaven forbid he slips on that and falls on his Wilson there. The title match with that. 10th frame. Oh, and he gets a huge break. Boy. Same thing we saw a number of times over in the scratch division. A apparently high hit trips out the 4-7. Tower Pisa, that makes sense. There's the hold in the middle. That's the miss area. He finds it. 68. Leads by 18, but has to win by 20. That makes this an enormous shot. That looks about as perfect as you can get. Boy. First time in a West Coast JBT title match, and he recovers brilliantly from that 10-pin error to get the double in the 10th to retake the lead. And Philip is now going to have to strike and hold count to win it. It's a story we've heard before in Southern California events with Philip.
We were wondering whether it was a hot one. Jeff, how much second place?
A lot. Would you hand me that notebook there? Courtesy of the sponsors, whom you will be sure to thank, it is 200 bones, while we usually pay for first. How about 400 for first, thanks to our sponsors? How about that? All right, Phil Ball still matchers here, is what I meant to say. And a brilliant 10th frame. Got a little fortune on the first ball and dead flush the other two. He waves to the crowd. Hi, crowd. There we go. All right, 216. So Philip's going to need 196 to tie and 197 to win. Strike 9 spare would be 198. So I believe Philip needs strike 8 spare. Gotta have this one though, I know that. It is not to be. Oh man. Maybe a hair soft. I mean, really it's a better shot than the two that went Brooklyn. It's not enough. And sitting next to U17 champ Sorrell is brand new JBT winner, Kyle Wilson. I'm telling you, if you're Facebook friends with him, you already know it. He did not get himself down after the bad result, and there he is, winning it all. Philip, a nice guy, waits for his handshake. There he goes. He'll be back. He's at or near the top of the all-conference points, probably at the top today after double points and all that, but there's a brand new. There you go. Great stuff from Victorville today. We'll do it all over again tomorrow back here at Victor. Nicely.